Hey, how's it going everybody? It's me, Scott. Welcome back to One Last Time. Welcome back to ISS Vanguard. This might be episode 20, I think, of this series. We are rapidly approaching the finalisation of this. So we are in the bridge. We've got a few things to do. Take all bridge cards and install any new ones. So we have one here, which is AI avatars. We can spend 4 energy to gain 1 command token. So that's that. We've got to generate our pool. So we've got 7, I think, of these. Let's just grab a handful and we'll figure it out once we've got them. Okay, so we have 4 from this, so that's 4, plus 1 from having high morale. And then we've got 6 from this, plus 1 from having solar panels. Okay. So that's all of those things. What else have we got? Don't think there's anything else. Check situations. We have one situation, which is this one here. Lose 1 energy and shuffle this card into possible situations. I didn't deal with that last time, so this can go back in here. Okay. There we go. And then get new possible situations. And we are getting 3 of these. Be nice if there was a way to reduce these, because I feel like we've seen most of them. Objectivism. We've seen this one multiple times. Remove this card from the game, and when resolved, you may assign 2 crew members to complete it. Okay, next one is pro-war. I feel like we saw this one last time. Pro-war protests. Shuffle this card into possible situations when solved. Each crew member may lose all but 1 command token, or yeah, we just have to delay what's going on there. And then this one, food shortage. Biomass fabricators are malfunctioning. Okay, this situation cannot be solved. Effect lower morale, move this card to the awaiting envelope, or lose 2 energy and move this card to the awaiting envelope. I feel like this one is the broken one. Bear with me. In fact, I'm pretty sure this one is the broken one. I'm going to do a different one. Intersectional games. When solved, raise morale, bridge controller, shuffle this card into possible situations. And if we don't do it, shuffle this card into possible situations. I'm pretty sure this one was broken. I might be wrong. Either way, I'm going to put that over there. Okay. Didn't like that one. Right. Okay. So we've got our 3 ones here that we're going to need to solve. I'm not overly concerned about those. Okay. So that was that real new situations. The planetary scanner we've got. Which means we now need to go to the star map. Right, so we were trying to head to one of these 3 locations, which means, I can't remember where we left us off. We are, I think, here. No. Yeah. Yeah, we are here. So to get to one of these, let's say we wanted to go to fetch. It cost us 1 to get here, 1 to get here, 1 to get here to fetch. And I feel like, I don't know why, but fetch is calling my name. So I'm going to spend 3 energy to get there. There we go. Okay, so fetch is L122. Where do I find that, I wonder? I could follow the book to get me there, but seems like that would be too easy. Okay, we're here. So, sorry about that. Okay, 78 hold on, 1 second. 78 Earth-like planets packed around a single star. The science section says it's possible with some smart builders, astroengineering, but no one else wants to believe that a system like LF122 could really exist. Okay, what have we got going on here? So obviously we've only got 3 energy left to get that card and do anything. Can we land here? Yes, landing. Those 3 planets, one blackened by pollution, one engulfed by deserts, and another somehow connected to both of them, seem like a good place to explore. We intercepted the Sideli's signal coming from one of them. Under the swirling dangerous atmosphere, so this is the top one, this would cost us 3 to do. Discard 1 command token to draw 1 strange flora, 1 live specimen. And this one, high ridges cover the colourful lichen. 4 energy, discard 1 mineral and 1 microorganism. I can't do either of these because I've only got 3 energy left, and we're likely going to need that to land. So landing, return any landing card, get card L15. 1 second, L15. Okay, here it is. So the first one is free. So the first one tells us landing, extreme turbulence, very high thrusters and shields. And navigation. Oh, I'm rolling that up when I shouldn't. We're going to spend 2 energy to roll this up now. Frequent checks, computers and shields, and these are the biome types. Okay. So we know what we're dealing with here. Let's put you over here. And we are heading to fetch. So that's that bit done. And now we're into the ships. I should have one more. There it is. Okay. Barracks first. Seems like it makes sense. We put a load of 1 envelopes in yesterday. Feel like we put some 1 envelopes in. Maybe not. We've got a couple of 1 envelopes. So maybe, I tell you what, maybe we go to the add-on facility, because then we can send people to the... Oh no, I don't think we've got any planets to send them there. Okay. So that probably doesn't help us. I don't think we've got much to do, to be honest. Let's just flick through and see. We've got a couple of research projects. Can we do either of these? So if we wanted advanced biotechnology, I'd need 2 microorganisms, 2 live specimens, 2 strange flora. I've got 1 strange flora. Okay, if we wanted to do this one, I need 1 rare alien tech, ultra rare alien tech. I'd need 1 rare live specimen. I'd need 2 discoveries of any types. Okay, that would be those, right? Because I've got a load of... No, I think that would be it. So we could do this one, which makes sense. Okay, so let's do this one first. We'll just do this and get this out of the way. Right, so that's those. They all get discarded over here. Okay. So that was 1 energy to come here and do this. So quantum AI. Quantum computing opens the road of building a new breed of AI, vastly faster and more intelligent than humans. A terrifying but also tantalizing project. Bridge upgrades, lander upgrade. Okay. So we need B08. The quantum network. You may spend 1 command token to gain 2 energy. Okay, don't mind that. And A27. An AI assisted pilot. I think we've already got that, yeah. Yeah, okay. So that was a bit of a waste of time, but at least we've done it. Okay, you go there. That's us done here. Can't do anything else. Have we got anything in production? Yes, you. So I would need spanners and pickaxes. What we got? No spanners, no pickaxes. 2 pickaxes. 1 spanner. And 1 pickaxe. And finally, neither. Okay, well I guess we can do these 2, right? So we'll send these 2 off to resting. And we will gain this one, advanced planetary droids. With so many advancements in AI and robotics, it no longer makes sense to send our away team to 2 dangerous worlds alone. Okay. A new family of BD9 exploration droids can now be equipped with a variety of tasks. We were even able to use the droids framework to construct a powerful automated drilling rig for our outposts. Move the following cards. Okay, E60, E65, E66, E67, E68, and E70. Okay, these better be good. Right, what have we got? We have a drill rig outpost. Place drill rig token in your sector. This counts as an action. Attach this to an outpost card. Gain 1 mineral discovery. Detach this card from the outpost card and then remove the drill. So when we get to the end on the time track, we'll be able to do that. A seeker droid. Place this seeker droid token in your sector. Counts as an action. Gain 1 discovery of any type. Then return this card to the armory. So this would just help us get, sorry, I appreciate you couldn't see that. This will just help us get those. A military droid. During a dress check, you may place this card in a roll pool of any crew member in your sector. Including yourself, you get one of these, well, a Vanguard or a shield, a pickaxe, and a strength. Okay. An adaptive droid. During this check, you may place this card in a roll pool in your sector to get 2 Vanguards. A repair droid. Doing this, you may place this card in your roll pool of any crew member in your sector to get one of those. That's not too bad. A scout droid, did we do? I think we did that. If not, we've done it now. Okay, so a load of new little items. And they're all little, well, one's a vehicle thing, but the rest are all like personal items, so that's quite nice. Okay, so that's that done. Okay, so that was 2. Let's go to this at the back. Discard 1 mineral, 1 strange flora to gain 1 alien tech. Discard 2 chosen discoveries to gain 1 mineral. Assign a crew member to raise morale. I don't really need to do any of those things. Situation room. Let's do you next. So we've got these 3 situations. We obviously want to solve this one because it's going to take the most, so we'll get rid of you. So you can go in there. And then we need a strength and a shield. I guess we could use you. Have I got any other shields anywhere? Yeah, I've got you. Are there any more for any more? Yes, you. Andrew McVeigh. We haven't sent him out on a mission. Oh no, maybe we did. Okay, and then anything over here? No. Have we got any strength? Yeah, Samath. Is that it? That might be it. Oh no, Nicholas here as well. Okay, so these 2 will do to do this one. Which means this goes back into possible situations. And then this one, I need either that or a compass. I've probably got that somewhere, right? Please tell me I've got a compass. I don't think I've got a compass. Oh no, you over here. Compass to do this one. When solved, raise morale, put into possible situations. All good. Okay. May as well just deal with those. It's fine. All right, so you go into the resting crew. Did I put the others in there? Possibly. I think so. Okay. So that was that dealt with. So that's another one of those. I've got 2 energy that I don't think I can do anything with. I could later convert them. You know what? I'm gonna cheat slightly. I've got 2 command tokens that I just don't need. I'm going to spend those, even though this isn't installed. We've only just got it. I'm going to cheat a little bit, just so we can move forward and find out some more stuff. I'm going to put this over here. I'm going to spend 2 to get 5 energy, or 4 energy. And then we're backtracking slightly, just because while we're here, we may as well find out some of the story. And I'm going to be honest, I won't come back here and do this stuff. We're using the energy to move a lot. So we're gonna kind of backtrack a little bit and allow ourselves to do some of these things. So 4, draw 1 mineral card and 1 microorganism discovery from the gathered discoveries, or draw 1 strange flora, discard 1 command token. I don't have any to get 1 strange flora. Okay, well we could have done that, right? We'll put that back and we'll get 1 of these back, and then we'll spend the 3 of these. Oh no, I would have spent this, right? Oh no, I got this back. No, I think that's fine. Spend all of this to get 1 live discovery, 1 live specimen discovery, or 1 strange flora. Well, we know we need a strange flora, so we're going to take 1 of those. We'll just shuffle these up. Here it is. It is a Hibernating plant. When unloaded, move research project R13 cryptobiotic bulbs into the awaiting envelopes. Okay, good. So we can put that into the awaiting envelope, wherever the heck that is, over here. Again, I apologise that it's kind of a little bit out of sync, but because we're approaching the end, it's just nice to be able to move things forward, right? We need to keep you out. I think that's everything. You can go down there. Okay, this can go away. We are done. We need to do the landing setup, right? So if we go to this here, we need to pick a... We're obviously going to take the Void Ranger. We've got nothing that's got better... I mean, the Dragonfly does have better bits and pieces. We should take that, right? It's got less shielding, but it's got better everything else. So I get the feeling it's going to come back to bite us in the backside. But we'll take the Dragonfly out. Okay. We can have less supplies and I think less discoveries, yeah. But it's got these things that this place told us to look out for. So we're taking that. Okay, we need to choose our equipment. I think we take... I think we take this. This gives us 1 and 2 of these things. That's more stuff there. And then we've only got room for 1 mod. Put you back. Okay. I think I'm going to take... maybe this. It gives us a vehicle and a thing, so that just ups our limit of stuff. We'll take that, that's fine. Okay. So we need to prepare the planet board. No, we need to do our away team, right? Load the lander with equipment. So I'm going to do the equipment afterwards once we land. I am going to choose our away team though. So let's start in recon. We don't really know what we need. We haven't taken you out for ages. Okay, we'll take, you know what, we'll take Koei. Koei's been sitting around the ship for ages. Okay, science. Sophia hasn't really been anywhere either. Let's take you. We'll take our level 2s as well, I think. So we'll take you. You can go there. I do have a level 3 to take. Oh, okay. So we could have gone training and done the barracks. I forgot about that. Oh, well. Cheryl, you're going. Why not? You're a level 2. You can go. And then over here, we've got a load of computers. And 1 shield. Who else have we got? You're the only level... You know what? I'm taking the level 2s. I want to try and up their levels. Another shield. That doesn't seem sensible. Okay. Oh, well. Right. Which means I need to redo the section cards. I'll do those as well once we land. So normally I'd have to do everything else, but I think it makes sense for us to try and now land. What else is the load the lander, prepare the away team. So yeah, we'll land and then we'll do that. 579.
Our whole mission is like a strange fantasy, but this view, it's just dreamlike.
Sorry to disturb your poetic thoughts, but each individual planet is outside others' hill spheres. Someone built this system.
And someone making the entire planetary system isn't dreamlike?
Focus on your mission. You may admire the views after you return. Now focus on these 3 planets. We intercept interesting signals from all of them, unlike the other 75 copies.
Roger that.
Does your lander have at least 7 and 6? We have 5 and 6 balls. Okay. Put a cube on the starting space. I almost took the thing that allowed us to land easier, but I didn't. Okay. To move it 2 spaces to the right. Right. Okay, here we go. Sudden overheating. Seems bad. Open shipbook at page 19 and flip the lander card representing your current lander to the damage side unless it's a basic lander. Each crew member discards 6 dice reduced by thrusters. So this one is 0. We'll do that because we've got 4 plus 2. Perfect. Move the landing 1 space there. Are we at the thing? No, we're not. 3 prongs. Turbulence. Each crew member exhausts a dice. Each crew member loses 7 die reduced by thrusters. So that would be 2 dice each that we'd have to remove. I mean, that seems better than anything else, right? I've got to figure out the dice, so when I do it, I'll remove 2 dice. Okay. Okay, so we start with 2 dice in our exhausted. And progress the landing track. Are we there? Yes, we are. You have successfully landed. Okay, open the book on page 32-33. Place the lander standee next to Sector 1 and begin. Okay, so I'm going to build our section decks, grab our equipment, and lose 2 dice in our dice pool. And then we'll be back. Okay, we are back and we're almost all set up. We just need to shuffle some rank up cards and choose 2. And then we can dive in. Here we go. Open ship book to page 24 and begin the planetary exploration phase. Okay. Let's just grab 2 of these. We have, at the end of the planetary exploration phase, if you have at least 5 discovery cards on your landable, well, we can only hold a maximum of 4. Flip this card when a threat is discovered. I guess we'll take that one then. Okay, good. So that's that. We are over here. Let's have a look at our mission, shall we? Our mission is explore habitable planets. There's a chance to find traces of developed civilization on these 3 neighbouring planets. Objective: there are no more unique discoveries on the planet board. Okay, and what's interesting about this is a bit weird. I'm going to talk you through it. Let's read the fetch bit at the top. A belt consisting of 78 identical planets with great potential for the development of a civilization. Each of them looks almost identical except for 3 planets that have been modified. Okay, we have Hell, Desert, and Paradise. Toxic ammonia fumes, and runaway global warming rendering this planet inhabitable. Desert. The planet is a harsh and habitable and a towering dome looming in the distance was probably meant to provide shelter from the raging winds. And then finally Paradise. As well as not as pristine as we initially thought, a mysterious hatch leading underground proves we are not the first to land here. But each one of these have its own global moving conditions, and you can see each one of these is a landing zone and they're all linked together, right? What this says: to move, travel, you may only perform the travel action if you are here and there is a lander in your sector, right? Which is quite interesting because we opted, before knowing this, to bring the Zipline with us, which says if you are in a lander sector, place the Zipline token in your sector. This counts as an action. Moving from the lander sector with the Zipline is free. So I went and Googled, and by all accounts, you can use this. Seems a little unthematic that we could zipline between 2 planets, but I guess if we had like the jetpacks, we could potentially be jetpacking between them, right? Depending on how far they are and all the rest of those things. But, if we could get out of orbit, I suppose. Right, okay, so that's that. I don't think there's anything else for us to do. We have landed here. Our lander is here. We have a wanderer towards buildings. So we need compasses and shields to make this work. Now, what I did bring the PET with me again because he's been working out so much well for us. I didn't bring the multi-platform thingy, the defensive platform. I brought the Outpost. I don't know how useful this is going to be now. If you're in the Outpost sector, place the comms to... Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. Just to remind myself of what the Outpost does. Whenever you rest or exert in this sector with a token, refresh 2 more. And this one is all connected sectors. So if I put both of these out, we'll be in a place where we can, when we rest, because we've only got 6 supplies on this journey. So some of those things might come in handy. We got 3 unique discoveries to try and get, and I think we are ready to go. So let's do it, shall we? Okay. So we can assume that we need people on each one of these. So we should start first with, I'm going to use the zipline. Whether you like it or not, I'm using the zipline because it's funny, right? So the zipline is going there. We have to, I needed to spend some dice for this. Let's get rid of this one, and maybe let's get rid of this one. Okay, for you. Let's get rid of this one. And this one for you. This is because we couldn't land properly, right? Let's get rid of this one, and maybe this one for you. And let's get rid of this one and this one for you. Okay, good. So that is that done. Now, we've put out the zipline, so you have to spend a die to do such a thing. Let's take this back. What die are we going to use? Maybe the Vanguard one. Okay, so the zipline is here, which means this is connected to this one and to this one. So moving between these is now free. We don't have to wait for a shuttle, which is insane. Okay. Now, we need compasses and shields. You do have both of those, so I guess it makes sense for us to roll. Do we want to roll anyone else's? Oh, I need to draw some cards. We get 3 of each, right? 1, 2, 3. We've got some re-rolls for you. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need to give these a shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then finally 1, 2, and 3. Okay, good. Right, so your turn. We have some re-rolls, so I think we're just going to roll these. Right, we're looking for a shield and a compass. We got a compass. We did not get a shield, so we're going to re-roll this one using our respite. I have to say, I think they're my favourite cards in all of these. That is an exclamation mark. I'm going to re-roll one more time. And that's a Vanguard. Perfect. So we get, oh, I didn't realise that this was a track. We have to progress this 1, but that's enough, right, for you to put these in here. Didn't get any charges because I'm an idiot. 2 charges. 2 charges. 2 charges. And over here, 3 charges. Okay, so that is you done. Now, I'm actually going to spend this card, which is, oh, hold on. When we did this check, we don't have to roll a danger die. I'm going to spend this to avoid an event card. Okay, that is you done. Okay, I'm just going to place the zip line over here to remind myself that it's there. So that's you. I think it makes sense for us to get the PET out next. So we'll place this here using the science person, and we'll place this up here. What checks are we doing? We're doing checks here. We're doing checks with compasses and shields. Down here we're doing 2 greens and 2 blues, and over here we're doing 2 blues and 2 greens. Over here we're doing 2 greens and 2 blues. I don't know what is best over here, if I'm honest with you. I've got 2 eyeball dice on the scientist. That doesn't seem right. Oh, hold on. Crew, I just wondered if I'd been using the PET correctly. Place it from your crew member. This counts as an action. Crew members in the sector with a PET may add a PET die to their dice checks. Crew members in the sector with PET may add PET die to their dice checks as if it assisted with them. Return the die to the PET after the dice check. You cannot exchange the PET card with other crew members. Start of your turn, you may move it. So here's the question. Is it a die from our board or is it a different die? I mean, I'm going to carry on using it as a die from our board. Just because we're doing so many blue checks, I think I'm going to put the computer on it. Don't know whether that's going to be useful or not. I mean, this one actually has a load of them on, right? So, yeah, let's leave it at that. Then we've got some flexibility, I guess, with the character. Okay, so that's one action. I needed to spend a die to do such a thing, so let's get rid of one of these eyeballs, I guess. And then shields and compasses. Don't have any way to get compasses. This is a card I shouldn't have. This is a three card. Okay, oh well, we'll just carry on. Oh no, these are 3 cards as well. Did I pick up the wrong? I've got too many 3 cards. How many? Maybe I just put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, let's give these a shuffle and all. Oh, this one's a 3 card as well. Is that all of the 3 cards? Other than that, I've done a great job. So I've now got you're a 3 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's a bit better. I was like, that card's perfect for the situation we're in. I can't use it. 2 and 3. Okay. Get one roll of 1. Oh, we can get someone else to help us, right? So you can roll this, and you can roll this. Okay. So a Vanguard. Oh, I need double successes over here. I'm taking this very slowly. I'm just going to... who else could help while we're here? This has got some compasses on, so I might add you into the mix. I don't have any other shields, I don't think, other than some of these ones, so... First things first, let's deal with this. So you have a reroll, so I'm going to re-roll this one. Okay, a shield and a compass. So this is your die, right? So we've moved this along 1 more. If I can get 1 more, we're in good place. So this is your die. This was from you, or from you. This was from you. But I don't have another way of getting a shield. I'll tell you what I could do. Could be a little early to spend one of our droids, but we could just to get this thing moving. All my other cards are about moving things across. Do I use this, yes or no? Do I have any other shield from anywhere? I don't. I think I'm going to hold off. What I could do, though, that being said... yeah, I think I'm just going to hold off. So this goes into here, this goes into here, and we're at 2 successes. Now we do an event card. Okay, that was a wounded injury. Okay, are we in a place with any of these symbols? We are. Perilous Overlook. You may roll the H danger die to refresh 4 dice. H is bad. H is really bad, so we won't be doing that. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so we've done you and you, right? Now we could get the Outpost out. Feels like it's probably worthwhile doing, so we'd have to spend a red and a blue to get the Outpost out. That can go here as well. Then, so I'm going to tuck this. I'll tuck this over here. Then I could do it again to get something else out. We want this so it's connected to every other connected area. So that's another red and a blue. That's your 2. Let's get rid of that one. Put you back up here. That's your 2. You need to do an event. Are we in a place with this symbol? We are not. If no icons match, discard this and advance the time tracks. Okay, time tracks. 1, 2, and 3. I'd really like to get out of here. This is going to make us roll danger die. So that was you. Now we're back to you. You've got shields. You do not have compasses. I feel like I may have made an error putting those things on. You do have... if I add another die to this, we're going to need reds and greens. I'm going to add this to it. Move 2 from the owner's pool to do that. If you have 1 or more injuries, re-roll. We can't do that. What do you do underneath here? Discard any... Okay, that's cool. Okay, we've got a way of doing this if we need to. So if I add 1 more... and roll this. Okay. That is insane. Right, okay. So... we got what we needed to move this along. We also got these 2 results, which we can treat this one as a helix to get a microorganism lead. And can I do anything with this? Draw 3 cards? No. Okay, so a microorganism lead. Oh no, that's a token, so let's do that. Okay. We have a 0. Hurrah! Okay, but the scientist is pretty good. Spend 1 card charge to gain a discovery from a deck with a lead token value of 2 on it. So we, if we get them there, we can do it. So these were all yours. 1, 2. That's you. You've done 1 action, and then actually, interestingly, we're going to be better to move right now. Right? Let's go to log 811. 811.
Away teams, private channel.
Be careful. We're entering an urban zone.
This place is hell. No way there's anything still living here.
Probably not, but don't let down your guard. See these taller structures with windows facing all 4 directions? These might have been sentry towers.
I guess, but it might also have been a fire lookout.
The important thing is, let's be careful. The signal is coming from the center of this zone.
Okay, go towards the towers, delve into the... we go to the towers, right? Replace this with 360. We may as well secure the perimeter first, right? 360. These are 370s. These are 369. Okay, 360. We have the abandoned post. Those had to be barracks of peacekeeping units that guarded the area. Apart from the numerous small arms, we found large archives of data vaults. Okay. So while we're here, we can search the database, a computer and a science, or go to the ruined city. Okay. Well, we want to do both of those, right? So, okay, that's you done. Now, so that was your first action. Now you could move, or you can't do another special action. So you're probably better to move, right? You can move using the zipline for nothing. Eyeballs, compasses. This one's so tough to do. But that said, we've got this which will help us. Okay. Eyeballs, compasses, helixes. You can't really do it. But you do have that. Okay. I'm going to move you here for free, but as an action. Okay, so you're now here. Fine. That was your turn. You draw an event card. Okay, are we in a place with this? We are. Strange microbiome. You may exhaust 2 dice and roll a danger die to get 5 supplies. That's huge, but I don't think so. Although, could get rid of this one. And this one. What did we say? Danger dice D is pretty rough. Could give us an exhausted injury or a panicked injury. That starts a very slippery decline, I think. Do I have any way of... I mean, it does benefit us rerolls. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because the supplies is huge, right? So you may discard 2 dice. I'm going to get rid of these 2. And I'm going to roll the danger die and regret doing it. Okay, it's a D. D is... That was cocked. Single little pip. That is a expended die. Oh no, that's nothing. Result. That's the best that could have happened there, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is huge. That is huge. Okay, that's everyone's turn done. We turn these back over. Okay, now I'd quite like to get you guys out of here. But while we're here, we may as well do a check, right? Because if we move, then we don't have to keep rolling these, but then we'd have to just keep moving. But with the zipline, that's not too bad. We can just keep avoiding it, really. Although we have to move everyone as the shuttle to avoid this happening too soon. Right. Well, it feels like we should try and do this, so we just need a helix thingy. So security, ironically, was our best person for it. Of course they were. How could I move the one person who's got the actual die that we need? I so need to move some of these dice around. You can roll this. You don't have any re-rolls, so... To be fair, just rolling 2 greens will get us there. We do have to roll a danger die. A G. G feels like it's going to be tough. Yeah, it's not great. Oh, okay, we can do this. We've got a live streaming rig, so we can use you, and you can help. So we're going to roll this one for you, and we'll prepare first. Those are all discarded, so we'll prepare first. Okay, so we're rolling this one and this one. Okay, so we've got a computer, and this needs to be re-rolled. Okay. Perfect. Oh, I need to roll danger dice. G for the recon. It's a blank. Love that. Okay. So this goes back over here. This goes over here. No, this goes over here. And go to log 846.
Away teams, private channel.
High ceiling, narrow entrances, chairs. We're talking about a humanoid species, much taller than us. Even the number of limbs seems to match after a brief analysis of their furniture. Hey, look at those. Weapons? Seems so.
This machine still displays some schematics.
A map! It resembles the terrain of the Paradise planet.
It pinpoints a location. There are strings of strange symbols all around. I'm copying them, whatever they mean.
I've got it!
Oh, come on.
Away teams, private channel.
Hold on, we'll show her up. I've got it, huh? The weapons, they work like our tasers, crowd control, but there are so many of them, or maybe this species had a delicate nervous system, and these were enough to kill.
Hi.
Shush. Wake up, girl. I know this is your pet subject, but you were telling us to stay vigilant. Right, let's get going. Gain 1 success, gain 1 success and place a marker in Sector 3. Okay. So that's that. We don't get any new cards, but we obviously want to go to the other place, right? The Move to that. But do we want to get you out of here now you've done this? Maybe. Do we want to get you moving? I'm just going to swap these round so we know that you played this out, scientist. Okay. I mean, it feels like you've done what you can over here, so let's get you moving. But you've got a compass, and we need a compass over here. Compass and a shield, which is exactly what you've got. Oh, you prepared as well, actually, so you've had your 2. So we get to take an event. Are we in a place with any of these symbols? We are not. Okay, so we advance the time track by 1. Okay. So here's what we could do. We could try and do this check with either the engineer or the scientist, which would be a compass and a shield, which we don't really have. Just seeing if any of these other things do it. Not really. And then we could fly away, so when this goes off we're not there. That seems like the right approach here, right? Compass and a shield. Don't really have any. Could rest, but that's going to be an action, and then we're not going to be able to move. But we can move back for free, right? So maybe we just move anyway. Maybe that's the option, right? Okay, I am going to use the scientist. I'm going to spend one of these for us to move. So if you're in the crew with the lander and all of those things, let's head over here, because that's going to give us more time. We're all going to shoot over here. You are coming over as well. So we've moved over there. That's your first action. And then we can try and do this check, right? A helix, an eyeball, and a compass. Guess what? We're in the same place, but we're all here. So you could use this. You could use this. You could use this. And you could use this. Maybe. We've got ways of mitigating it, right? Okay, you're rolling first. We got a compass. We needed a compass, we got a compass. An eyeball. We got a nothing. You. We got 2 more compasses. You. Don't give us another compass. Okay. Rerolls, please. Rerolls. You can reroll 1. Eyeball, please. There is an eyeball. Okay. So we just need a helix, which is you. You do have a reroll. That is what we wanted. Okay. And, no, we've got the helix. So compass, helix, doodah. We've got 2 extra compasses. None of these can be used for anything. But that is everything we needed to do this check. So, gain 2 strange flora lead. We have 0 but add a charge. Who was it who we were using? The scientist. And a 0 but gain a card. Okay, great. Great. Right. Go to log 821. Is there at least one marker on this sector? Yes.
Away team's private channel.
The combination of symbols worked.
Yeah, this is our 78th try. We're lucky we got it right, and that it didn't explode in our faces.
But it worked.
Yeah.
Guys, stop arguing and come see this. It looks like a luxurious shelter. Each room has different ornaments, clearly different from those on the other 2 planets, but bearing some similarity in style. The same culture, different classes?
I'll leave the speculation to you. I'm more interested in seeing if someone is still alive, and if they pose any threat.
Okay. Place the optional mission 162 on the board. Okay. Optional mission, learn the secrets of the bunkers. The shelters are probably belong to representatives of the same race inhabited nearby planets. Explore 3 bunkers. When you fulfill this objective, you'll be asked to discard it. Okay. All players choose and discuss. Choose one. Check the southern part of the complex. Check the western part of the complex. Check the northern part. Let's go north.
Reconnaissance Officer's Journal.
Our security specialist was elated when we entered this area. Many primitive weapons and pieces of wooden fungus-infested armor were scattered around the shattered stands. Our xenologist immediately began studying old stains on the floor and the shape of long benches around something that couldn't be anything but an arena. I scanned the whole place. No devices or machinery. Everything here was mechanical. Did they really build a gladiatorial arena inside their bunker? I know that comparing alien culture to ours is stupid, but this? I cannot understand.
Replace this card with P367. Okay. Northern Bunker. The centerpiece of this luxurious hall is a combat arena surrounded by soft loungers. Was I meant to roll a danger die? No. Okay, go to the eastern part, or we can investigate. You can perform this action only if there are 2 markers in this sector. Okay. Okay, well, either way, that was our go, right? That's been saved. Nice. So we moved over here. Did I do anything else? Probably. So I think I'm going to do an event. Are we in a place with any of those symbols? We are not. So the time track moves up. Each crew member in this sector rolls a die and resets this track. This moves here. This moves here. Maybe flying back over there now is the right approach, right? To go to the ruined city? Seems like a plan. That was the scientist go. We're going to need to rest. But we do get all of our dice back when we rest, which is quite nice. Okay, let's get back over here and do this. So we're going to rest with our security. And then we're going to fly everybody back over here. You know what? I'm going to let's just leave that there for a second. What checks do we need? We need shields and compasses, which you do kind of have. So let's get rid of this one. And we'll fly everybody back over here. Now the thing is less scary again. Okay. So that was your rest and move, so we need a new card. Get rid of that one. Okay, and do an event. Are we in a place with any of these symbols? No, we are not. So here we go again. This goes up to here. Don't like that at all. Shouldn't have used you really, but never mind. Okay, I know we might be all right. So we've just got you left. You definitely need to rest. So we're going to bring this down. You'll draw a card. Okay, good. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4. So we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we would get 6, but we get another 2. So that's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all of these except 1. Let's take you. Let's take the compass for sure. We'll take you and you, and you, and you. How have we got one extra here? This must be someone else's. How do I keep doing this? This must be someone else's die. No, it can't be. Okay, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you've got an extra die that you shouldn't have had. So maybe I didn't. Oh well, we'll get rid of that over there, and that we'll leave that one there. Okay, I think that's fine. Right, so you have rested. Now you're here. So you want to do a compass and shield check. Don't really have a shield, but with greens you can get a shield. Okay. Oh, that is huge. Exactly what we needed, sort of. So, compass and shield, we can replace this card with 361. Okay. So you go out, you go here, the ruined city. Judging by the architecture, this civilization was very advanced. What could have caused its downfall? Search for a signal. Oh, I needed to... No, I didn't need to do a danger roll here. Search for a signal. 2 computers. Okay, good. And roll a danger die. That's you done, right? You rested and you went over there and did that. So we need to take an event, which is... Are we in a place with any of these symbols? Yes, we are. Enticing Vista. Exhaust 1 die to flip 1 injury card, or spend 2 die. Great. Okay, we'll get rid of Vanguard, I guess, and we'll get rid of you. Okay, that was your turn. We are done. We didn't have to advance the track, so that's quite nice. These all recover. Now, 2 computers. You're in a pretty good place to try this, as are you. And then we'll use you, 1 computer and 1 of these. A Vanguard and an exclamation mark, right. So we can use one of our card to get a second computer. So 2 computers, go to log, oh no, I needed a danger die, which is a B. B for balls. Okay, lose 1 supply. You know what, out of all of the things, that's not bad. Right. So we're going to log 851.
Xenologist's Journal.
I was blessed to walk among these house machines. Everything was once automated, with moving bridges connecting structures and walls shifting to create and divide spaces at will. This brings up a question. How did they manage to get enough resources to build such a magnificent city? Computer chips, power sources, and countless sensors and motors. Each of these adaptable buildings required more raw manufacturing than half of a human town. Unfortunately, I see an answer. They relentlessly exploited this planet's ecosystem. If we knew there were so many other habitable, resource-abundant planets around us, we would probably be like them. It's hard to resist such temptation. There were 2 more regions I wanted to explore. A place that couldn't be anything other than a spaceport, and a devastated area from which a signal was coming, most likely emitted by a builder's steel. However, that second place seemed dangerous to explore. What could have done so much damage?
Okay. All players discuss and agree. Go to the spaceport, go to the steel signal. Let's go to the spaceport first.
Xenologist's Journal.
The terrain in front of me, surrounded by a barbed fence, was certainly a spaceport. A large, flat field with several concrete platforms, hangars, and lots of abandoned small vehicles. Probably trucks or transporters. The platforms were covered in soot. Many layers, in fact. No one cleaned this place, as if the vessels departed in haste. The site was plundered afterward. The fence was broken. Transporters upturned. Containers cracked open. One ship, with shattered portholes and broken hatches, was still sitting in the far corner of the spaceport.
Replace this card with P63. Place of evacuation. Okay. This was a home port for a large interplanetary transport ship. Some could still contain useful items. Search the cockpit. Return to the ruined city. Okay, more computers, interestingly. So that was your second action. You rested, did you? And no, that was last turn, right? So I think you prepare. If you're in a section with the mission equipment, refresh one die. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to use that right now to put this here. So we get a computer back knowing that you need a computer. Oh no, you need a wrench. And we've got a wrench over here, so that's not too bad. We'll put you there. Okay. Now we are going to be in trouble with having to roll this danger die. Guess we could always jump somewhere else. But that's the end of your turn. So here we go. Are we in a place with this symbol? Yes. Corrosive fumes. Exert a red die and another die, or roll the danger die B. Okay, we can do that. There you go. So that didn't advance the time track, which is nice. So now you can go with your wrench. Why have we got two people with two wrenches? I might swap these round, you know. I know I shouldn't do this, but we've got two people over here with the atom ones and two people over here with those. So I'm going to swap these round. Fine. We are going to prepare first, I think. Okay, great. We've got a re-roll, and you're going to roll both of these. We're looking for, and you need to roll a danger dice B. Why they made those so small, I'll never know. Where is the danger die? Over here. Okay. Okay, so there's a computer. That is a lose one supply. Oh man. Okay, and then you've got a re-roll. That is not what we wanted. Okay. Okay, here's what I'm going to do, because I've got no other way of succeeding. I'm going to spend our adaptive droid. Doing a dice check, you can add this to get 2 Vanguard results, which I will do. And one we'll use as a spanner, and the other one we'll use to gain a microorganism lead. Forgot we could be using those. It's a 1. It's a 1. Okay, that's you done, and we go to log 835. There's a lot of logs in this one.
Xenologist's Journal. The machine was full of damaged instruments, cables ripped off the panels, and dead screens. I could spend years researching this one vessel, but I didn't have time, unfortunately. At least I grabbed some artifacts that might help us understand this extinct species. I especially had high hopes for a piece of metal with a strong magnetic field. Maybe it would act like our magnetic keycards? Or was it some data storage device?
Gain unique discovery 15 and place a marker in sector 2. Love that. Okay. A vehicle scrap, planetary exploration. When you gain this card, each crew member refreshes 4 dice. I'm also just going to do something. I'm going to backtrack slightly. So we use this to get a couple of Vanguard results, but no, I have to use this. I can't backtrack at all. Okay, so this comes back down here, and then we all get to refresh 4 dice. Love that. We don't know what we're going to need, so let's get an eyeball back. Let's definitely get a shield back. We've been using those. Let's get a compass back, and let's get you. You can have a compass because they've been pretty important. You can have a shield because they've been pretty important. We'll take a spanner and a helix. You can just have one back. There you go. Congratulations. And you take this one, take a computer 2, this can be a shield 3, and a compass 4. Okay, perfect. So that's that. So we could then go back to the ruined city. Again, it's more travelling, but you have just done one thing, right? Can't do anything else with you, really. So, no, I think you prepared or rested. You must have prepared, right? Okay, so you've been and you have been. Okay, so we need to do an event. It is, are we in a place with one of these symbols? We are. Quicksand. Discard 2 cards or lose 1 supply or roll an F. Another supply bites the dust. Okay, good. Spanner and a computer to move this forward. Feels like the right plan here, right? So we get science to do its thing. And you. We've got a couple of cards. I'm going to prepare before I do that. If your sector has at least 2 biomes, reroll 2 dice. Love that. Okay, we've got nothing that we needed. Oh, I didn't realise this wasn't a normal die. Hold on. With that being the case, I'd have got you to assist. Great. Okay, well, you can stay there. We can re-roll these 2 because our sector has a couple of biomes. Okay, that is not fantastic. We needed a wrench. We didn't get a wrench. You don't have a card to help. So we've got a computer, so that can go there. We just need to get a wrench from somewhere. Where can we get a wrench from? I don't really want to do this, but I might have to. Okay, this seems a bit silly, but we're going to have to use our scout droid. This gets us a Vanguard symbol, which is enough to pass this. So this comes down here. This goes over here. No. This goes over here. And we succeed this. So we... Oh, hold on. I was doing the wrong one, right? I'm an idiot. I should have been doing this. Backtrack slightly. Hold on. I don't want to go back to the cockpit. I want to do... the move. So that's a shield and a compass. So you've got both of those yourself. So let's roll these. If I roll another green, we're more likely to move. So let's get this back. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay. So, a shield. Our card that we spent was if we've got 2 biomes, we can re-roll. Oh, for goodness sake, and we're back to where we started again. So I think it works out the same. We have to use this to pass it, but we've got a helix, so we get 1 microorganism lead. Okay. Which is a 2, which gives us up to 3. Love that. So we can now gain one of these, which is ravenous bacteriophage. While it may enable new treatment protocols, oh no, hold on. We had that last time. I'm going to shuffle these. I don't think I did. We have to remember to shuffle these every time we pick them up the first time on a mission. It is a protein sludge. Lovely. You may discard this card to gain 2 supplies. Okay. We'll bear that in mind. Okay, so what were we doing? These were yours. Okay. And that allows us to go back to the ruined city. Okay, and now we want to search for the signal again, right? Which is 2 computers, but you're done. We take an event. Okay, the event is, are we in a place with this symbol? We are. Corrosive rain. Lose 1 supply. Those supplies lasted us a while. Right. So that just leaves you going. 2 computers. You can do that by yourself, right? Have I got any rerolls or anything? 1 or more injury doesn't help, so I'm going to rest. No, I'm going to prepare. Okay. Get rid of those. Oh, that one, sorry. And we'll pick that up. Right, so you're going to roll 2 here, because we need 2 computers to search for a signal. That is 2 computers. Perfect. So we are going to 851. We've already done this. We are going to go to the steel signal.
Xenologist's journal.
My discovery was thrilling, but also scary as hell. We encountered a tall obstacle made of organic matter. A moment later, it turned out to be a building-sized organism awoken by our intrusion. I need its samples, but in order to ever analyze them, first and foremost, I must survive.
Oh, good. Replace the sector card with 362. Strange layer. Oh, good. Okay. Place the more threat card. That doesn't sound good. There's so many of these that we just haven't seen. Okay, place the more threat card. We need to find it. Is it this? No. Hold on. Ooh, I've dropped some on the floor. Hopefully that wasn't the one I needed. Right. It's none of those. It's none of those. None of those. Nor those. Okay, maybe it's that. We'll take it and keep it just in case. It's not that one or that one. Or those ones. Ah, here it is. Okay. Okay, let me pick up the one I threw on the floor. Now we have a threat to deal with. So, place the more threat card in designated slot on the planet board. We'll do that in a second. More becomes active. Read its threat card and apply its rules whenever necessary. Place the more standee in this sector. Okay, so something else can come over here. Lovely. And now the more. Let's have a zoom in and a little check, shall we? So the more. Under the influence of pollution, one of the native species of this planet evolved into a super beast. The threat cannot be moved in any way. Terror. Each crew member in the sector with the more rolls an H. Each other crew member removes a die. Feeding. Choose one effect below. Discard one unique, non-unique discovery. Lose one supply. One random crew member rolls an H. I can't get rid of this. Are you having a laugh? Okay, well that's bad news, right? Got some bad news for you. It's that there's a giant maw that we cannot deal with in any way, shape or form, from what I can see. Okay. Although on its card it says none of the weapons are capable of wounding this monstrosity. Retreat is our only option. Important. No effect may cause crew members to leave this sector while this card is revealed. Okay, so we can't leave based on having the ship and all of those things. Righto. 2 arms gets us somewhere, okay. Or a red and 2 greens also gets us somewhere. Okay, and we need 3 successes to leave the layer. Okay, but that was your turn. And that means we do an event, which is bad news. Okay. Are we in a symbol? We are. One of these is here. Avalanche. Discard a green die. Each crew member. Okay. Well, green dies. The green dies. And I've got to lose a green die. You're out of here, son. We're not letting that more start its terror. Okay. Everybody is recovered. Now, arms. We need arms. You've got an arm. You've got potential of arms. You don't have arms. Well, you do have an arm, you know what I mean. You've got an arm. Okay. We've also got, this adds 3 dice to each check. So it would be 2 greens and a red. So that would be 1 success. Then I can add another 2 greens to the check, which would be 2 successes, and then I just need 2 arms, right? Plausible. Plausible, plausible, plausible. So, you are rolling this and this. You've got some re-rolls, you can avoid some stuff, you've got some bits and pieces. You are going to roll this. Oh no, hold on, I'm doing the wrong. That would mean you have to do it, which means I can't add all of these dice. Okay, hold on. So you can do that. That's 3 blues. I don't need blues. That's 3 greens. So if I add another green to it, that's... No, if I add a blue to it, we've got a blue up here. So that's 1 success by having this card out. Another green and another blue is 2 successes. So I then just need some arms. So you can help with an arm. You can help with an arm. And that might be it. So before I do anything, I'm preparing. Okay, re-roll. Perfect. So let's just go through this again. I'd play this card out, which is 3 of each. So that can be 2 greens and red to make 1 success. Then we've got 1 extra green plus another green. Don't need this blue, right? Plus another green. Plus another red gives us 2 successes, and then we're just looking for 2 arms on these other rolls. Okay, that's the best I can do. That's the best I can do, right? Here goes nothing. Okay, that's not a great start, but we just need to get rid of this one. So it's not the end of the world. Let's roll this one. That's 2 arms, huge. Let's roll this one. That's 1 arm. Okay. So, with that being the case, that is 1 success. So let's put a cube there. And I'll get rid of this down here. Now you are 1 solitary arm. So I think I'm going to re-roll. What cards have I got? I can convert into pickaxes. That doesn't help. Can't convert in there. I've got 1 re-roll. That's not the end of the world. So let's re-roll this one because it's got arms on. That is an arm. That's great news. So that gets us to 2. Then, do I really want to use this card? Not massively, but it is probably the right thing to do. Just to avoid this going off, we're going to do this, which is 3 of each, which we put up here. These 2 come back down here. You go here. You go down here, which means this comes to the end. We go to log 873.
Away team's private channel.
Retreat immediately! We cannot neutralize it!
We must. The steely signal comes from this location.
We'll get it somehow. But to do so, we must be alive!
Alright, but when we find a weapon that can harm it, I'm using it. Even if it's an interplanetary nuke.
Sure, if that'll make you leave now, then yes, you can!
Sorry, I apologise that you didn't see any of that. We rolled pretty well, but I had to use this to finish off the successes over there. Discard the more threat cards, standee. Love that. Okay. That's good news to begin with. Replace the card in this sector with 361. So we've run away, and now we're here again. Okay. Sorry you didn't get to see that. Right. So we're going to head here, right? We've got a cube on here. We've got to do an event card because that was your turn. So we draw an event card. I'd like it to be a timer. It is a timer. That's good news because this moves up 1, but this resets. Perfect. Now it's our turn. What do we need down here? 2 greens and 2 blues and a green to be able to make any progress on here. So the first things first, let's fly away. We'll use this to fly all of us down here to this location with the lander and with the PET. Okay, and then we're going to try and do this check. So 2 greens, Three. How much do we need? We need 4 successes. So we'll roll these. That would be 1, 2, 3. You need to roll something for us. You need to roll something for us. And you need to roll something for us, right? How many? That gives us 2, 2, 2. If these all come up correctly, we might be okay, but feels unlikely somewhat. Was I meant to roll a danger die? No. Okay. Okay, what have we got? 2 vanguards. Don't really count for anything in this situation. 2 errors. So that's 1 success, right? So we can put another cube on here. Boop. Okay, you need to roll. You need to roll. And you need to roll. Okay. And then finally, that was that. And finally, you need to roll. That's not great. Okay, this is not great at all. So we've got 1 success. 2, I need to re-roll, so... Okay, I've got 2 charges. I can change these to any side, so it feels like it makes sense for these just to go to vanguards. Right, so that makes another success, so we move this along 1. These can all come back here. Okay. Oh, hold on, we had 1 more green left, right? So that makes this a success, so these can come back here. And that leaves me without any more successes and 1 to move up on the bottom track. Okay. Just need 1 more success, easy, right? But we need to do an event. Oh, this should have moved up 1 if I didn't do it already. I think I did. Okay, are we in a place with that symbol? We are not. So this moves up 1, this moves here, this goes to the end and comes off. Okay. Oh, when a threat card, we get to flip this over. Nice. Okay. Not that that's going to help. We need 6 successes. We've got 1. Okay, so that was your turn. So now we need 2 greens and a blue. You could do this for us. So let's get you resting. So we use a supply and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We get 5 dice plus 2, so we get 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get all of these. Nice. That is going to help. Okay, and you get to draw a card. If your biome has 2 re-roll. Okay, good. It does. So you just need to not fail, right? So let's do you, and the blue is here already. Oh no, I need a second blue. We'll do this one. Okay, here we go. So we just need anything other than exclamation marks. Perfect. Okay, so that goes back there. That's the right one. Yeah, that goes there. And this comes to the end. Replace with P364. So we had a marker on this one, right? So towering dome. The only access to the other side of this wall is via several automatic gates large enough for spaceships to fly in. There is no obvious way to open them from the outside. Open the gates. You can perform this action only if there is a marker in this sector. There is. So 2 spanners, but arms are going to fail it, and we need 3 successes, 2 reds and a blue. So many checks. Okay, that was your turn. Done. Did we do an event? No. Did we do an event? I don't think so. Okay. Wound. No, that's an injury card. Are we in a place with this symbol? We are. Hurricane. Discard every lead token from discovery decks. We're okay with that. Because they're all zeros. And they're the ones with charges in. Do they go back in the bag or do they just get removed? I'm going to put them back in the bag. I don't know whether that's correct or not. Okay. So 2 spanners. You've got 1 over here and you've got 1 there. You can, so the only person who can go is you. You've got 0 spanners. You have 0 spanners, my friend. So the only people who can really do this with spanners are you two. You could rest, get a red die back, and then try and move it 1 doing that. I think that's the only thing I can do. So I'm going to rest, use a supply. Seems like a bit of a waste. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, let's just go back. If you didn't rest, you do have 2 reds here, but then that's going to give us arms, which is what we don't want. Is it worth risking? You have got rerolls, and you can change dice to a chosen side. And you can roll, just need a blue, right? Let's get you rolling this one and you rolling this one. Does that help? Not really. This doesn't help us. Okay, nor does this. So I may as well roll this one. No, I've got a blue one here, right? So I don't need to roll it. So we're just going to roll these 3. Okay. That's bad, but these are good. That would move it along too. So I'm going to re-roll that. Oh no, I'm just going to spend a charge to change this to a chosen side, right? No, I've got a re-roll, so let's re-roll. We'll keep a charge for when we really need it. Chosen side seems more important. That's fine, right? Okay. So that is 3 dice that we needed for this check. This moves here. I don't think I can do this because I'm using these dice for this check. But that is that. Good work, security. You've done a grand job. Now you're going to rest. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we would get 4 back plus 2. So we're getting all of these. Perfect. Okay. And this goes down and you draw a card. Okay. Event. Are we in any of these locations? Yes, we are. Low visibility, lose 1 supply or roll a danger die. Okay. I mean, the fact that we've had so many supplies for now is a bit of an advantage, right? Everyone has got their turns back. So, spanners. So you are going to rest, is what you're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you get 6 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 2. So you get 7 back. So spanner, yes please. Blue die, yes. Red die, yes. Another blue die, yes. Vanguard, yes. Compass, yes. Okay, I think that's us done. So you've rested, you get to draw a card. Some re-rolls. Whoop, whoop. Okay, now, one of these, you are assisting with one of these, right? You are going to assist with a red die. Feels like it makes sense that it's that one. You are going to assist with a red die. Feels like it makes sense if it's that one. So that would give us, if I get 2 spanners on this, that would give us a success. And if I can get these correct, that would give us a success. So let's roll these 2 together because we know they're both just spanners. We got 1 spanner and 1 nothingness. You can re-roll. 2 spanners, that moves up 1. Okay, perfect. Then these 3 are being rolled together. So you can roll over there. You 2 can roll here. Bad news bears. You can re-roll 1. Okay, perfect. So that was everything we needed, right? Yeah, you over here. You go here. That is a 3rd success. Gain 1 success. And go to 881.
Away team's private channel.
Why didn't we take some nuclear charges with us?
You can use plasma torches. It will take time, though.
I found this in the city on the Hellish planet.
And
It's just a theory, but
Whoa, crap! What did you do?
I attached this artifact to an amplifier. Its magnetic field must have reacted with something inside, like a key or something.
sorry to interrupt, but we have another dead city to explore ahead of us, inside the dome.
Okay. Approach the large building under the dome's zenith or search the area full of containers. Let's do the containers. Replace this car with 366. Okay, colony warehouse. Of many goods once housed here, only a small amount seem to have survived the passage of time. Okay, I'm going to have to roll a danger die with this, but arms and pickaxes will get us to open it. Okay. And we've got to roll danger die E. Okay, so that was you doing this, right? I think. Yes, because you had the thing. That is your turn. Done. We need an event. The event is, are we on a place with these symbols? No, we are not. So this goes to the end, this goes here, and this goes here. Not sure whether that was moved or not. Okay. So we need arms and pickaxes to check the inventory. So let's get the scientist to go. You can roll these two. You've got 2 biomes, so you've got a couple of re-rolls, all good. So pickaxe and nothing. So you're going to re-roll. And an arm. Perfect. So this goes here. This goes here. And we 891. Oh, hold on. Danger die. It's a double pronger. On an E, that's a gain of freezing injury. Okay, that's not great, but it's the first one, so we can't be too upset, right? We are on a desert planet. It must be night. Freezing. Okay, that doesn't look great. We get an injury die. However, we do have our status suit, which says roll 2 injury die less in sectors with these symbols. Okay, we are in a sector with those symbols, so that's not too bad. 891. Oops. 891. Was there anything anyone could have done to avoid that injury? Don't think so. Okay.
Security Specialist's Journal.
Some of the containers were still full of a strange, unstable substance, probably fuel. Radiation levels were high, so I decided to use drones to research this place. The footage was everything we needed. Countless crates filled with the same substance, empty containers with its residue. There were also scraps of building materials and prefabricated spaceship elements. They looked cheap, mass-produced, probably used for transportation of materials, not people. The state of this place was an echo of the entire planet, exploited and left to die. I suspect that this was only a relay station between the polluted homeworld and one of the healthy globes that became the next target of expansion.
Okay. Gain unique discovery 24. Xeno supplies. When you gain this, gain 2 supplies. Perfect. 1, 2. Okay. So that's that done. Who was doing this check? You. Okay, I think that's you done. Event. That's an injury card again. Event. Are we in a place with one of these symbols? We are not. Thieving creature. Exhaust 2 dice to gain 1 live specimen discovery. We're almost at full. I'm going to pass on that one. Or lose 1 supply. Oof. Yeah, okay. Although, that said, I'm going to have to lose a die anyway, right? That's fine. We'll lose a supply. Right, so that's you done, you done. Now we need compasses and shields. You do have compasses. You do potentially have a way of getting shields, but you can assist with a shield and you can assist with a compass. That seems fine, right? We're going to get you to roll this one. and we're going to get you to roll this one, and we'll do it with you. You're going to do nothing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Compass and a shield, please. Oh, hold on. We'll get you to roll one red one. Okay, we don't know danger die for this one. That's a compass. We need this to be a shield, please. That's a Vanguard. Perfect. You're rolling this. That's a pickaxe. Means we get one mineral lead. I love that. Worked out perfectly. That one mineral lead is a 1. Okay. You can go back over here. You go here. You go here, and you go here, and we get to go to the administration building, 365. The administration building. Okay, this place coordinated all of the colonization efforts on the planet. Only some rooms were filled with equipment and workstations, as if the colony never reached its intended size. Search the database, computers and helixes. Okay. Not horrendous. That was your turn, right? Go to the warehouse. We obviously want to search the database, right? Okay, that was your first turn. You do get to rest, though, so we'll spend a supply, and we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 6 plus 2 is 7. So we're getting all back except 1. So, okay. Okay, you get to draw a card, and then we do the event. Are we in a space with one of these symbols? Yes, we are. Lose one supply or roll a danger die. Wow. Great. Okay, so it's just you left. You can use people's assistance here, right? So you could help with a compass. Oh no, we want to go to the helix thing. So you can help with a helix. And we've already got a computer. You've got re-rolls. I think that's all we need. Let's just roll these. If I roll 2 reds, now we're just going to roll these. So we've got a computer, which was this, and you have got nothing, but we just need a re-roll, so you can do that. Okay. I landed on the actual dice. Right, so that's what we needed, so that goes there. We can go to log 887.
Security Specialist's Journal.
The building was empty and safe. Despite its age, there was no danger of collapse. Not much for me to do. Of course, I helped with the research, examination, and everything else, but my primary job was to keep everyone safe, and at the moment, they were safe without my involvement. On the other hand, our xenologist had her hands full. She tried operating alien machinery, probably an analog to our computers, and managed to show us some sort of footage. The establishing of the colony under the dome, and then the colony dying and deteriorating in an unfriendly environment that only got worse as time progressed. Probably due to the massive exploitation of the planet's natural resources. Among the footage, there was also a map and some symbols representing the terrain of the third planet. The one with a healthy ecosystem.
Okay. Gain a success and place a marker in Sector 3. Okay. We can only do this if we've got 2 markers. We now have 2 markers. So that was... whose check was that? That was your check, but you didn't really do anything. So now we can move, right? We could go to the warehouses, but we could also move. You can't really do anything else. You know what's funny? I almost brought the pod launcher, which would have allowed us to have taken a unique discovery off the board. Okay. So we could move, but there's still the warehouses to go to. But now we've got 2 cubes on this. It feels like it's the right thing to do. Hold on, did I roll a danger die? I don't know if I did. A single pip on an E. Nothing. Great. Okay. Let's move. I'm moving everyone over here. We're spending a die. To move everything over here. Okay. So we now have go to the eastern plant part. You can only do this if there are 2 markers. So we need, so that was your turn. We need to do an event. Useful vegetation. You may exhaust a die to gain 2 supplies and roll a D. 2 supplies would be good. Danger dice D is spend a die, gain an exhausted injury. I'm doing it. It's a single pip, which is nothing, and that means we get 2 supplies. 1, 2. Perfect. It's got to be good, right? And that's our turn. Oh, hold on. Hold on a second. 1, 2. Well, everyone's getting flipped over anyway. We can't gain 2 supplies. The tracks need to move up because there wasn't a symbol there. Okay. No, I didn't exhaust a die anyway, so did I spend 1? Is that what I did instead? Oh well, let's not worry about it. Right, we're over here. We now need an arm and a compass. So you may as well go, right? An arm and a compass, man. To do this, let's prepare first. If you're in a sector with mission equipment, roll up to 3 dice from your spent pool, adding them to your roll pool. Let's add this to it, because that might give us another chance, but equally it gives us what we need anyway if we fail. You're going to roll this as well. So here we go. Okay, 2 vanguards, but we got a 3-pronger on a D. 3-pronger is gain an exhausted injury. Nothing we can do about that, I'm afraid. Okay. This is not a great one. This goes here. I do have the protective foam, but it doesn't protect us from the foam. This is a critically or a burned injury. So we're going to need an injury die. Okay. Okay, so this goes here. We've got 2 vanguards, so you succeeded, but I need to roll this. A pickaxe, which we can't use for anything. Okay. I'm going to assume I can only do this if I'm there, so... Okay, we go to log 84894.
Away team's private channel.
Does it work? Remember what we did to open the bunker? Try cutting off this part of the code and input this after here. I don't understand anything, but I surmise that maybe it's not a part of the key, but something that explains how to use it?
Not working.
Reverse it, maybe.
Wow, it opened and it didn't kill us.
Shut up and take cover!
Aggregators here?
Dead.
Stop! Come back!
It's dead. Modified. They turned it into a cannon. A very large cannon. I think we can power it.
Yo, we can kill them more with this. Okay. Replace this with 359. Okay. 359 is the defense center. Most of the armory is taken up by a towering robot and its cannon powered by countless thick cables. The targeting console in front of the weapon hints at interplanetary nature. Check the cannon. Okay, return to the bunkers. Okay, so that was your turn, right? I think you did. I guess you rested as well. So I'm going to do one of these. Not 100% sure. Okay. Faint clues. I can spend a die. Then you may expend 2 die to get 1 strange flora or 1 strange specimen discovery. Okay. So I'll spend a die. Then I may exhaust 2 die. To get 1 strange flora or 1... I'm going to take a strange flora because I think we need them from memory. Okay, it is Pheromone Gland. You may discard this card, discard up to 2 injury cards and 2 injury dice from 1 crew member. Okay, might not be... maybe we need it a little bit. We do have another way of getting some supplies. Okay, so that's your turn done. We've done the event. Okay, so a computer gets us to check the cannon. Well, computer gets us to check the cannon. Or 2 reds. Well, we've got this here, so who's got rerolls? Scientist has rerolls. Okay, I'm going to roll this one. And I'm also going to get a red thrown in from you. And this one. Okay. Hold on, this isn't right. Oh, I am going to roll this. Let's get a red thrown in from you. Okay. So we can't fail this really. We just need a computer for this one. You've got nothing and you have a Vanguard, which we can treat as a helix. So the computer goes here, which is all we needed to do this. We do need to roll danger dice G, sorry. G is lose 1 supply. Boop. Okay, this is yours. This is yours. Got confused. This was yours. This was yours. And the computer's dice is back on here. So that's, we get 1 strange flora lead. It is a 2. Nice. Okay. And that was your first action, right? I don't know who I was doing this check with. If it was you, I don't have to roll a danger die. I think it was you, right? No, we'll say it was you because I'm a bit confused as to where I got to. However, spend 1 charge to gain a discovery from a value of 2 tokens. Doesn't say I have to get rid of the 2 tokens. We've got a rejuvenating puffballs. You may discard this card, discard up to 2 injury dice from 1 crew member. Let's do it. I'm going to do this straight away. I'm going to get rid of you because we've already got enough to get rid of this injury card. Okay, you still keep the die, but that's that. I think we'll say that you've all had your goes because I can't recall. And another one. So have we got this symbol? No, we do not. Time tracks. Boop, boop, and boop. Okay. And we go to log 817. Whoops.
Xenologist's Journal.
It was a wonder to behold. Aggregator technology mixed with other foreign influences. A crude but efficient combination. I wanted to study it longer, but my colleagues decided to power it on. I observed as they gathered radioactive cells from locked storage, taking care to implement all security measures. When the cannon came to life, they smiled under their helmets. Or maybe I imagined it? They planned to use it. That was not a place for me. Destroying things isn't my job.
Well, it is ours, right. Okay. Place the converted Aggregator Behemoth threat card. Okay. Okay. The converted on the planet board, right. The converted aggregator Behemoth becomes active. Read its threat card and apply its rules where necessary. Place the converted aggregator standee in sector 3. I'm just gonna get the normal one, I think. There you go. We'll tug this up here. It's so big, it's insane. Right. Okay. Nothing else happens here? Let's have a read of this. Extremely long-range reworked aggregator technology. It was to provide peace to the chosen ones living in paradise. This threat cannot be moved in any way. Shoot towards the Maw. You may perform this action only if the Maw is in Sector 1. Okay. We need computers and arms, or greens and reds. We need to get this to here. Spark. Each crew member in the sector with a converted aggregator Behemoth expends 2 dice. Discharged. Discard converted aggregator Behemoth and its threat card. So we need to get over there, get this ready to go, and do this all in one foul swoop, right? This seems unlikely. And I still don't have the other thing. So what's the best way of doing this? We need arms and computers to make this work. So we leave you here. We leave the security person here. We are going to have to discard dice while we're doing it, but we leave the science person here. Okay, so all of you stay here doing this. Right, we then therefore send recon over here to get the Maw back out, right? 2 computers. You don't have computers. So we send engineering with you. Okay, that's our plan. You have just done 1 action, right? No, we finished all of the turn, so it's your turn next. So okay. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to spend a die. Oh, hold on, no, we need the arm people and that here. That's you and who? You, I guess. You haven't got any computers. I think this is, you've got computer dice, but we do have a computer die here. Have we got anything else that can help? You can help over here. You can get support from other sectors. Okay, but we need 2 computers over there. This sucks a little bit, not gonna lie. Okay, but you can change things to any chosen side. You can turn these into vanguards. You can assist in any quarter. Okay. What do we do? Do we send 1 or 2 vanguards, 2 crew members over there? How do we get the I can't remember how we got the thing out. The Maw out. Search for a signal, I guess, is how we did it. Okay, right. I need you here to help. I need the security guard here to help with the converted aggregator. I can send you, because you'll have enough dice. So I am sending the shuttle, using the security guard to discard a die. I'm sending the shuttle with you in over here. Do I send anybody else? No. For now, no is the answer. Okay, so that's the end of that. We need an event card. Are we in a place with these symbols? We are not. So this moves up 1, this moves to the end, this moves here. Okay. Okay, everybody is now available for their turn again. Oh, hold on. this moves up one as well, right? Boop. Okay. How do we get the more out? Do we start there? Feels like we start there, right? Okay. So you just need to roll. I'm going to rest with the whatever you're called, and then this is good. This is good. We're going to roll 2 greens and a blue. Okay. That's all I need. Here we go. Oh, and a danger die, which is a B. Okay, Vanguard. You can turn that into a computer, so we're all good there. This doesn't count for anything. This on a B is gain a burned injury. Oh no, not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all. Where the heck's a burned injury? There you go. Okay. 1 burned injury for you. You get these back. Okay, this is good. I can spend that extra 1 to reduce a time track by 1. Love that. Okay, or increase the time track. This goes here. This goes over here. Don't have anything to reroll an injury die. We get a 851.
Xenologist's Journal.
I was blessed to walk among these house machines.
So we've read this one already. All players discuss. Approach the spaceport. Go towards the steel signal.
Xenologist's
Done that. Replace the card with 362. We've got the more out. Okay. The more is back. You'll be pleased to know. That's off there. This comes over here. Strange layer. Place the more on the board and the fret card. Okay. I'm going to tuck this down here. You go there. You could fly away again. You're going to fly away again. We can spend 1 die. Oh no, we don't need to. We're just going to zip line back over here. See, oh, we've left the shuttle behind. No, we're not going to do that. We're gonna spend 1 die to fly back over here. Whee! We're out of here, dude. Okay. Oh, I wonder, we could send you down here. Because we do want to search the data, but no, the warehouse, right? Is that plausible? I don't know. Okay, that's us done. We're going to take an event. Do we have any of those symbols? We do not. This moves up. This goes here. This goes here. I need to do this turn, although I do have an option. And this goes here, I think. Okay. Okay. So, we've got a couple of options here, actually. We are going to use our security. We are going to rest. I've got no idea. I think they were probably on 3. I'm going to rest to get... No, let's say they were on 1. We're off. We've got no more supplies after this. We're going to rest with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4 plus 2 is 6. What do we need to do this check? We need... to do this check, we need arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's you doing that. Then we're going to spend this. Discard any number of time tokens from any tracks, then return this card to the armory. Huge. Off you go, buddy. Oh, Spark, I should have done that. Each crew member in a sector when with the converted loses 2 dice, so I should have done that twice. You would have then had to rest again. Who else was here? Scientist. 1 and 2. Okay. Okay. I think that's everything. Then, and we can get rid of you, we can get rid of you, and we can get rid of you, right? Okay. Have I got another time track somewhere? I'm going to have to... Oh, there are some. Perfect. We could have taken that one off. Okay. So that was that. Now you've rested, you've done that. That wasn't an action. Okay. So we're going to roll with you. We're going to roll these 3. We are going to roll these 2. We're also going to roll this one. And you are going to support with this one. And you are going to support with... Let's have a think about this. You're not going to have enough greens, right? So 2 greens and a blue. But we could get arms, so we want another green. Does that help? Yes. Okay, that's everything. So let's start here and roll. Okay, huge. Well, I say huge, sort of huge. We've got an arm and computer. So that gives us 1 success. Woo, look at us go. We've got some arms, no computers. So these count for nothing. Unless I can get a computer from somewhere. What I can do is change these to a side. None of those help me. This gives me 2 strange flora leads. Okay. We're going to use this to turn this into a Vanguard symbol. So that would be 2 successes. Boop. Okay. Then I need to roll these. Bad news. Okay, a helix over here. So we can re-roll this one. Okay, that's not bad. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 gets us another success. And this gets us 2 strange flora leads. 1. It's a 1. Strange flora is this one here. That's enough. Okay. We have a glowing digitalis. Not very useful. Great. I've got too many discoveries. We have to discard down right at the end of it. And then I've got another one of those, so I get another. It is a 1. Okay. Perfect. So these all come back here. This comes back here. This comes back here. Right. Then we do an event. The event is we do not have one of those symbols. So this goes here, spark. That means everyone has to spend 2 dice, which I don't have. We'll do these one at a time. You go there, you go there, you go there. We can do those without any issue. So we can all exhaust, right, to get our dice back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm getting 7 dice back and then exhausting 1. What do we need? We need greens and blues. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And then we have to exhaust 1. Let's get rid of this Vanguard for you. Okay. You. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're only getting 7 back anyway, so what do I need? Arms and computers. Don't really have them. Let's get a spanner. Let's get a compass. Let's get a helix. Let's get this. Let's get this. And this would be a computer. We'll get you. Okay, and then I need to exhaust 1. Let's get rid of this Vanguard one. Okay, you can only get, or you can get all of them back, and then you have to discard 1. So I think we get rid of the Vanguard. And the rest can all come back. Okay, you, 7 dice back, 1, 2, I may as well have put this here, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have to get rid of 1. Let's get rid of this one. Okay, and then we have to discard 2 dice, so we'll get rid of a spanner and 1 here. You can get rid of 1 of these and 1 of these, I guess. You can get rid of, that would be a computer, we'll get rid of this one and this one. And then you can get rid of this one and this one. So that's that. And then this Terror, each crew member in the sector with the H, each other crew member spends a die. Okay, you can go. You can go. You can go. And you can go. Right, so that is that done. Okay. So it's our time. We just need to finish this off, right? You are over here. Can we do anything with you? But then that's going to be a load of dice spent. So we have to do this first. Okay. So we need arms and computers. So if I was to use you, we'd have everything we need. So let's rest first. We have a reroll. Okay. I'm just going to roll these and hope for the best. I think that is absolutely the best we could have hoped for. Oh no, I needed 2 successes. Hold on. I'm backtracking slightly. I thought that was just 1. It's not, right? That gets us to the end. So I just need another arm. You're here, so you can help out. And you may as well roll this one. We need an arm. We got a Vanguard. Perfect. 2 pickaxes. Not perfect. So the Vanguard can go here. This can go here. That is 2 successes. So you go there. You 2 come here. And we go to log 829.
Away teams, private channel.
Repeat. Did we get it?
Dead. It's awful. I need a bath.
Great. Now,
Give him some rest. He was there with the monster all the time while we were fiddling with the controls.
sorry. I just got excited that we can now explore that planet further.
We don't even know if the threat is gone for good. Operative 2, is the steel there?
See it. A signal. It's nearby.
Great job. I'm coming to help you.
You don't need to. It's right here in front of me. Inside a collapsed shrine?
Start uploading data to Vanguard. By the way, your signal got much clearer.
Yeah, the area somehow amplifies the transmission.
Okay. Gain 1 success. I don't have any more success. I'm just going to put these on here. Discard the more threat card. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Discard the converted aggregator Behemoth. Don't mind if I do. Okay. Replace card in sector 1 with 3 zeros. Sector 1. So we blew it off the planet. Okay. That's everything, right? We still don't have a... Oh, hold on.
Top secret. Project Birthright. Founding document. Excerpt.
While the Builder's message that ISS Vanguard received at the Eye of the Void was far from obvious, it did seem to encourage us to visit all the nearby worlds capable of supporting life, to look for what Builders called our tribe. We now suspect each of these coordinates has a habitable planet, and each of these planets has a stele, an obelisk left by the Builders. The study of these obelisks is our only chance of understanding the message and our purpose. Therefore, it should be Vanguard's top priority. Dr. Sarah Corey, ISS Vanguard Chief Researcher.
You go to the Project Birthright diagram, trace from any position. Okay, if it has a tech line, we don't have tech level 5, we know that. So I guess we're just coming down here, right? The builder's intention, should we go to that one? Oh, hold on, I need to know whether that's got a tech level 5, because otherwise this messes everything up, right? Bear with 1 second. Okay, this does not have a tech level, so let's do it.
Top secret. Project Birthright. Research log 1G.
The number of builder steels discovered so far in this part of the galaxy allowed me to perform a comparative analysis of their main glyphs and minor symbols. I am now confident that each steel represents not only a message to the civilization builders hope to raise around it, but also a unique starting condition they wanted to test on this world. A what-if situation of universal scale. What if several intelligent species evolved at the same time? What if a young civilization was given an almost unlimited opportunity for expansion within their own solar system? What if an intelligent species showed an organic hatred toward any abstract concepts? And then there are steals from dead or empty worlds, where the what-if went too far, where the idea was too extreme to bear any fruit. Given the vast differences between these starting conditions and the audacity of some of them, I see only two possible solutions. Either the builders went through all this trouble to create the most diverse possible set of civilizations, or they were desperately looking for one specific species, ideally suited to some task I cannot fathom.
Interesting. Gain 1 success. Okay. We are at 5 successes. I just need 1 more. Okay. So that was that. We can rest a little bit easier now, right? Don't know if there's anything else to do with the bunkers. I'm just going to have a look at the bunkers card. Maybe there's stuff to do with the bunkers, I'm not sure, but I feel like going to the warehouse will be important. Okay, whose turn was that? I think it was yours, considering you've got no dice left, but I'm not 100% sure. Did we do an event? Don't know if we did. Let's do an event. Okay, are we at a place with this symbol? We are not. Time track, time track, time track. Okay. So for you to go to the warehouse, we need a shield or we need a red and 2 doodahs. So we don't have any supplies, so you would have to get all of your dice back. A shield, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can't have this. Okay, well, we can move this over 1, right? So you can have this, and you can have that back as well. Okay, because we get 7, right? And then, so that was a rest. Sorry, that was a exhaust, so you don't get a card. Let's get you going to the warehouse. So a shield and a compass. Here we go. That is a compass and a computer. We've got a reroll. Shield, please. Thank you. Okay, so we get to replace this with 366. Don't know if I've seen card 366. Let's have a little look. If I've been here, I'm going to be really annoyed. I think I might have been here. Hold on, we've been here before. So what do I need to do now? Return to the bunkers, I guess, is probably what I need to do. So let's just... What card was there before? Oh no, I've lost the card that was there. This one. So we've searched the database, right? We went to the warehouse, and in the warehouse there's go to the administration building, which is back where we came, or check the inventory, which I feel like we must have done, right? 891. Yeah, we've done 891. So I don't think there's any need. I'm just going to get these dice back for a second. I don't think there's any need for us to go back to the warehouse. So probably doing the return to the bunkers is what we want to do. Although maybe I should have been doing this strange lead thing over here. Because now we'll never know. Okay. So I think instead, let's fly over here, spending a die. Oh no, no, we need the ship. So let's just fly over here, spending a die. Right, so that's us here. Now, we can compass and shield again. So we got the result, right? It's the same thing, actually. We'll treat it as though we got it. To go to 809. See if there's any other bunkers. All players discuss. Go to the southern bunker, the western bunker, or the northern bunker. I don't know what one I went to begin with, so I'm going to go west, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that one.
Reconnaissance Officer's Journal.
My probes detected some organic matter ahead, so I planned a careful approach. It seems that wasn't necessary. Inside, among walls inlaid with shiny stones and metals, there were just remains. Amorphous, covered in some shriveled fungi and carapaces of dead insects. While the others were gathering samples, I searched through the room. It was oozing luxury, even though I couldn't understand the meaning of many elements. Were they sculptures or furniture? Paintings or schematics? Gaming consoles or thermostats? Someone on the Vanguard would probably make this place a part of the most important study in their life. I had another job, and it wasn't to ponder the room full of dead, rich aliens.
Okay. Replace this card with 369. Okay, the Western Bunker. Okay. Western Bunker. The interior is filled with artwork, antiques, and historical objects. Our scans reveal most of them originate from another planet in this system. You can perform this only if there are two. Yeah, we know that. Go to log 894. Okay. So, oh, and gain a success. Beautiful. Okay, that is all the successes we need to level up. I guess we're just going to keep doing this. And now I don't know. The problem I've got is I don't know what I have and haven't done over here. So that was Recon's turn. So we need an event. Oh, you did a dice check, so I need to roll this. It is a blob. Don't get anything for that. Great. Okay. Are we in one of these symbols? We are not. You go up one, you go here, you go here. Okay. So, go to the eastern part. You can only perform if there's there 894. Have we done 894? That's 864. That's 84. Can't tell. Go to another bunker. We must have another bunker to go to, right? The southern one, I think it is. Okay, so we want to go to another bunker, which is a shield and a compass. Shield and a compass. You can maybe help with a shield and a compass. So let's get you resting or exerting. So we've got all of these except one. So we'll take you. You are a compass. You have a compass. You have that. Take a computer. We'll take this. And I guess we'll take this. And then, so that was a exert. And then we will get you to roll this and this. You've got a re-roll or two. So perfect. A compass and this can be a shield. That is exactly what we need to go to another bunker. 786. Go to the, what did I say it was? The southern bunker.
Reconnaissance Officer's Journal.
The interior of this place was almost humble. It lacked the ornamentations that could be seen outside. There was no furnishing, but several simple mattresses and a flat, round object that could have been a table. To be frank, I was expecting something more luxurious. I was sure that this place was a retreat for the wealthy of this species. Maybe this room belonged to servants. It would be strange, as almost everything here was automated when the place still had a power supply. One thing had drawn my attention for longer. There was a pictogram scribbled on the wall in the corner. It meant nothing to me, but our xenologist insisted it depicted people destroying their own world and now dying alone on a secluded planet. She might have been right, but I only saw some strange circles and dashes.
Replace this card with 368 and gain 1 success. What am I actually doing here? I don't know if I'm doing anything. Okay. I don't know how I get the last unique discovery. I don't need another success either, in all honesty. I could discard one of these to gain some supplies, right? This one. Microorganism. I'm going to discard you to get 2 supplies. That seems like a plan here. 1, 2. Okay. So that was your turn? Your turn? Someone's turn. Whose turn was that? Your turn, maybe? Yeah, shield and a compass. That was you. Event. Okay. Low visibility. Lose 1 supply. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess that saved us a danger die. At least. Right. Now what are we doing? Do I go to the bunker 8? Go to the east and 894? I guess so. I try, right? So let's get you to roll this one. Have we got cards? Yes. So I'm going to rest. So we'll use our other supply to get all of these back. Don't know why I'm resting with you considering you got the least dice, but that's what I'm doing. We get a card. Okay, then 2 reds and a green, so we're going to spend these. 2 reds and a green is all good. That allows us to go to 894. Oh, hold on, there's more. Hold on.
The culture of planet Paradise.
In the previous analysis, my colleagues explained what the social panorama of Fetch looked like, based on their findings. This study follows the same division with 3 main social classes: the most common citizens, the powerful militarians, and few influential nobles. The Paradise was a retreat for nobles and those militarians who were tasked with protecting them. This small, yet extremely wealthy and influential population did all they could to protect themselves in the face of the wider social collapse. However, as the stream of supplies from the desert planet dried out following its environmental catastrophe, the population in the shelter either lacked the ability to sustain themselves or faced reproductive problems that led to their fall. Were they short-sighted because of the rich worlds looming on the horizon, so close they could see them through the simple lenses of their telescopes? A little digression. Why does this planetary system look like that? Is it the work of nature? No one believes this theory. Or maybe the builders decided to perform some grand experiment, trying to ease the first spacefaring steps of the species that would evolve here.
Okay. Gain 1 success. Got no more successes. We'll take that. Gain 2 live specimen leads and 4 alien tech leads. So this is the live specimen, which is over here. That's a 3. Beautiful. Okay, we've got a... I need to shuffle. Every time I get a new one, I just need to shuffle before I start, right? That's the easiest way. Okay, a blooming, whatever that word is. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random strange flora. Might need that. Okay, so that was 1. Next one is a 0. And then alien text. We get 4 of these. 1, that's a 2. 3, beautiful. Okay, we got this one. It's a living bio-weave. Planetary exploration. During a dice check, you may displace this card in the roll pool of any crew member in your sector, including yourself, to give you a Vanguard. Okay, can I have a load to clear out? That was 1, 2, 0, 3, a 1, 4, a 0, but gain a charge. No idea whose turn it was. Yours. Okay, I think that was all of them, right? Okay, you go over there. Discard mission 162, which is this one. How do I complete this damn mission is the question. I don't know what to do now. Do I go back to 894? I guess I do. So we've rolled those to do it. So, and I needed to roll a danger die, which is a D. It's a 3-pronger. That is a gain and exhausted injury. Great. Okay. So we are going to 894.
Away teams, private channel.
Does it work?
We've already opened the bunker. Replace this card with 359. Don't know where 359 is. Here it is. Oh, what are we doing back here? I don't know what I need to do to finish this, to get this last unique discovery, in all honesty. I wonder if it was at the moor we had to do it. Hold on, just before we go any further, you shot. It's probably at the moor, right? Which we've now killed. So I wonder if we lift off. There are no more unique discoveries on the planet board. I'm just going to check the flag. So 887 we've been to. We've done 366. We've put the warehouses here. We've done that. Check the cannon. We've done 809. We've done return to the bunkers. We've already... Oops. We've already been to all of the bunkers. I can't see that there's any way for me to get this other unique discovery, which is a bit of a pain. So with that being the case, do we just leave? What would be the benefit of sticking around? I mean, I'd really like to finish the mission, but I'm going to assume that the only way we could have got this was from the 873. I'm just going to play 873 and we'll find out, I guess, right?
Away teams.
Just going to skip past it. Replace this with 361. Oh no, that was us leaving, so we'd done that as well. So there must be something I'm missing. 887?
Security.
Continue the game. Nothing new. 366. So if I went to the warehouses, which we've already done, check the entry 891.
Security Specialist's Journal.
I've definitely done this. Western bunker. Go to the eastern part. 894, which we've done.
Away team.
Place it to 359. So everything we do there. What about the other bunkers? Northern bunker. Go to the eastern part. 894 takes us to the same place. Towering dome. Go to 881.
Away teams. Private channel.
Maybe it's this.
Why didn't we take some nuclear charges with us?
You can use plasma torches.
Under the
It will
dome
take-
zenith. Maybe it's this. 365. Have I had that card? Doesn't. Oh, it's already there. So this takes us to the administration building. I don't know how I don't know how we get this last unique discovery. I'm just going to look at it and then we're going to take off. It would have been a Moore's tissue. Gain this card, each crew member draws one. So should I have got it when we did 829? Hello? Yeah, I don't think so. Discard this, do that. I don't think so.
Top secret. Project Birth.
Nothing here about it. Already done this. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Don't think there's anything there. Okay, well, either way, we are going to lift off, which is 768. Is mission 61 revealed? Yes.
We cannot stand the environment much longer. We must.
Only because I don't know how to get rid of it.
Your safety is always the top priority. But Vanguard's mission is even more important. We hope this won't happen again.
Okay. You know what? Let's go back. I'm going to say no, it's not. Because I'm sure we must have picked it up from somewhere, right? There must have been a point when we were meant to pick it up. I just don't know where. Because there's nothing else that I can see for us to explore. I'm just going to check these cards. Search the cockpit, go to the ruined city. Search the database, go to the ruined city. Check inventory of the colony warehouse, go to the administration building. Go to this bunker. The strange layer didn't do it for us. The ruined city. Search for the signal, go to the abandoned outpost. We've done that. Northern bunker just takes us to other bunkers. The towering zone. There's nothing here that I can see that would do this for us. No, and then the next cards are not in this area. We've got every card that we need. I'm going to say we've done this. I think we've just missed something. So I'm going to lift off 768. And is mission revealed? No.
I receive you. What's your status?
We're done.
We're ready to lift off. We have everything we need to analyze what's happened on these planets.
All 78?
Well, only 3 have any signal.
I was joking. We don't have time to research all of them thoroughly anyway. You got the Steely, so we're good.
I have to say, the humour in this game is lacking somewhat, right? Congratulations, you completed this planetary exploration. Gain 1 success, discard operational missions, remove the landing card 15 from the scanner, then remove it from the game. Another landing on this planet is not possible. Okay, all crew members, blah, blah, blah. Shuffle all non-unique discoveries back into the board. No, we're fine. Okay. Look, I apologise that we've kind of cheated a little bit there, but I genuinely don't know how we could have completed that mission. You know, we could have spent another half an hour just running around trying to do this, but that would have been a waste of all of our time, and I genuinely don't know what else I could have explored. You know, we did this one, we've done all of these, we've done all of the cards that I can see, so I must have just missed it, right, at some point. Okay. Well, either way, we don't need to save this planet, so let's go to the board about disembarking, because we do have some levels up and some stuff, right? Unloading, disembarking, all of that stuff. So, leaving a planet, I'm not going to check the components. Prepare the planet board, disembark, don't need to do any of those things. Okay, docking. Discard excess discoveries. I don't need the unique discoveries anymore, so we can get rid of those. Oh my lord. So if we were to put these two back, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, which is what we wanted. Okay, so I don't need to discard any more of those, so I'll tuck those there. Assemble available crew members. So that's all of you coming here. Okay. Promote crew members. Beautiful. Everybody gets a promotion. Love that. And we need it. It's well overdue. Right. Sophia, you've been around for ages. Congratulations. You level up. Koei, you've been around for ages as well and barely go on any missions, so you level up. And then you're going to medbay, obviously. Security. Cheryl, you're new to the crew and you've been pretty useful actually, so congratulations to you as well. And then finally, Andrew McVeigh, you're also new to the crew and you've been pretty useful. Okay, so that's that. Then we could buy some dice. I think I will, but there's literally only a handful of dice left, so none of them are two-sided or anything from memory, so I think we'll do that afterwards. I'll just pick one and put it on each of their boards, have a bit of a shuffle round. We've got enough to buy them. Okay, unloading. Unload unique discoveries. We're already full on that game. Bridge upgrades. Unload other discoveries. Store the lander. Go to medbay. Here we go. Oh, hold on. I take it all back. I did not realise there are unique discoveries on this other side here. Oh no, we didn't get this one. Oh no, we said we did, right? So that means I would have left 2 of these behind. I'm assuming discoveries. Total combined discoveries and unique discoveries you can bring back. So I need to get rid of 2 of these. I'm going to take the strange flora and leave these 2 behind, I think. Okay. There we go. And we'll put the strange flora in there. Okay. I didn't realise there was a whole nother page of unique discoveries here. Okay. Okay. Which means this should have gone in as well. Okay, again, slightly cheating. We've got Willow Baker back. She's back to the crew. Love that. We've got Yop Ulrich back. You are moving to level 1 in the med bay. We've got you back, and we've got you back. Then Sophia is going into light injuries. Koei is going into light injuries. You are going into light injuries, and you, guess what? That's right, going into light injuries. Okay, that's that done. I think that's everything, right? Because the next is Memorial Wall while no one died. And that leads us to the save point. We are done. Look, I apologise that this one was a little bit sideways, I guess, in terms of what we were doing and how we were doing it. But yeah, I think we've done what we can here. I don't know whether we learned anything new. We didn't get another mission, right? We didn't get another criteria thing, so I'm going to have to go to another one of those other planets. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm going to check through the book just to see if I missed something, because there might have been a different log that played when we completed this, and I'm pretty sure. So I will have a look through the book to see if I can find it and then see what happened there, and I'll catch up next time if there's something obvious. But there you go. We are done here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe button. If you want to see the next episode, go and check out YouTube members. You can get early access over there if you want to check that out. Thank you so much. I will see you soon.